What's up, you guys? Venture Warrior here, doing another toy review. This time on a figure that I mentioned wanting to get, and I didn't anticipate on getting said character at this point in time, but someone offered me a good deal, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. And here we are. Here I am now reviewing her. So yes, let's see. I always try to figure out how you do this. Hopefully, this quality is still good. Um, but yeah, so we are looking at Transformer Studio Series or yeah, TF1 Elita-1. Wait, this isn't Elita. This is her manual. Yeah. So unfortunately, I got the figure loose, which isn't a super big deal. But usually as I've gotten older, I like to get my figures new in packaging. So when I'm ready to, if I ever chose to sell them or store them away, they, yeah, I have the original box. So that's kind of a bummer. So when I put her, in storage, I have to, put her away somewhere instead of putting her original packaging. But I did get the manual and I did get all her accessories. So Eh, well, like I said, I did save a couple dollars. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, here's her instruction manual. Um, like I said, wasn't too difficult at first, but I got it. I got it. So yes, here is Elita-1. So I think I mentioned I love TF1. Thought it was really good. Unfortunately, I've only seen it once because it's on Paramount Plus. So I might have to buy the physical DVD at some point. I enjoyed it. It's a shame. I don't think it did well financially. I don't think we're getting a sequel. But I like the story. I love the character designs. So when the toys came out, of course, I was excited for some of them. Uh, Alita was one of them. I really gravitated to Alita. I've heard this figure's kind of mixed, kind of has some QC issues. Again, I haven't really handled mine too long. I've fiddled with her, and then I transformed her, and then I just been keeping her in her motorcycle mode. Um, until I was ready to do the review on her. But like I said, I dig her a lot. She's really charming. Really like her. She was played by Scarlett Johansson. Fan of her, of course. Um, like I said, I love the G1 version. There was a legacy version that was made. That was kind of like an updated G1 inspired figure. Would still like to get that. That's a really cool, cute figure. I'd like to get the legacy one at some point. Um, yeah, I mean, she's a cool character. She's an original G1 cartoon. Technically, Optimus's girlfriend, which is pretty neat. So yeah, but as far as like the TF1 figures, excuse me, I still like to get some of the Prime Changers. I was actually considering selling my Orion and Bumblebee together at some point, but like the one I decided, like I actually really do like these figures a lot, so I'm like I'm gonna keep them. I decided to keep them. Since I decided to keep them, that's why I went ahead and got Alita. Um, I would like to get the Alpha Trion, the Prime Changer Sentinel Prime. I have in my cart uh, the Arachnid. I loved Arachnid in TF1 movie. Loved her design, the figure that they made. They did a really good job making that design into an action figure. I've heard good things about that figure, so she might be one of the next Transformers I pick up because, like I said, I was really excited for that figure. Um, yeah, Arachnid. So if I get Arachnid, and then like I said, at some point I'll get the Sentinel Prime. And like I said, I hope we get a D16 Megatron before he becomes Megatron. I would love that. To have all four of them together. Um, yeah, I'm just rambling. So like I said, figure dope. Like her, motorcycle mode is cool. Not a big fan of the head just sticking out at the bottom. It doesn't really go into place anywhere, tucks anywhere. It's just kind of out like once you fold it. But I mean, like if you have it, you can't see, but you have it sitting down, you can't see it. It's not visible when you have uh the motorcycle, her in motorcycle mode, and then her gun, and then this jetpack. which can be attached and via in robot mode. So like I said, awesome design. The wheels, they move, but I don't know. It's not like a regular car. They move, but like if you like push down on it, so it's, you push down on it and the wheels will move. But it's not like I just sit it down and push it and it's gonna you know the vehicle's gonna move because the wheels aren't designed like that. So not a big deal. Um, but it is what it is. So like I said, Alita, size comparison, I have her and the Orion, which like I said, I like the Orion, but I feel like the truck mode is the weakest mode, honestly, and that's a shame. But oh, they look cool together. I gave him his axe, which unfortunately doesn't have anywhere to plug into. Um, yeah, Alita and Orion packs. They look good together. All three of them look good together. And here's B127. Here's the Prime Changer one. I still like this more than the Studio Series one. I still think this was the best Prime Changer toy that was in the line. Like I said, I haven't got the Sentinel yet, so I don't know how well that figure holds up. But yeah, so here she is with Bumblebee. See, I removed his Autobot insignia and whatnot. So, like I said, they look good together. Again, these three figures together make a really solid piece. They make a really solid display piece. So, um, yeah, I just been having them chilling in their alt modes until I was ready to do the review. So, all right, let's turn her into a robot. So remove the gun. Oh, I just dropped. And hang on. There we go. Remove the jetpack, which is a little challenging to attach in her alt mode, but it is what it is. Okay, so I don't know. I might just cut, honestly. Um, but oh, unplug the arms without breaking the figure. There we go. Oh, oh, and the headpiece came off. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna cut. So with some pretend some Transformer noises are playing. Okay, so took us a few minutes because I also decided to go ahead and um, transform Orion and B127, which I'll show them in a minute. But here she is. Um, yeah, I still like her. It's just kind of a shame these handful of these Studio Series TF1 figures have been kind of getting, you know, mediocre. Excuse me, reception from fellow collectors. Um, but I think she's charming. She's one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite incarnations of Alita, and definitely one of my favorite Alita figures. This is my first Alita figure, so you know. But like I said, detail on her is cool. I like her eyes, like her head design. She had a really cute design in the movie. I'm trying to see. Yeah. Unfortunately on mine, I don't know if she came like that. Head feels a little loose, and it doesn't really plug in anywhere. So that's kind of a bummer. Like there's like two little slots where the chest piece for this chest piece, but it just kind of just sits there. It doesn't really peg into anything. Um, like I said, the head feels kind of loose. I mean, it can still hold a pose. It doesn't feel, like doesn't feel like you can't move it, and it'll stay in one place. But I don't know. That's just a little nitpick for me. Posability. I mean, she has ball joints, ball jointed arms, elbows, legs, the double joint knee. Her feet are on ball joints. She has heels. So she's very posable. Waist swivel. Like I said, she's very posable. But between her and Arachnid, I think the Arachnid's probably the stronger figure, honestly. And whenever I get her, we'll of course do a comparison. Um, so like I said, let's see. I think she does look cool with the gun. So let's show the rifle. The rifle's cool. Um, ooh, excuse me. Kind of snug though. I think this gun came with. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, I think this gun came with Bumblebee, but this one, Alita's a little bit more modified. It has like the little swivel, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, she looks cool with it. She looks cool with it. Um, yeah, she looks dope. She looks just like the prototype images. And lastly, when I can get to work, here's the jetpack, which I think this jetpack can connect with um, the Studio Series Bumblebee. I think maybe Orion and the Megatron. No, well, won't fit on the Prime Changer Bumblebee, but would fit on. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, that's neat. Yeah, so it does fit on the Orion packs. That's dope. It's I guess backwards compatible, like a electronic. Um, but yeah, it does connect on the back of Orion packs. Cool. I think, like I said, I think maybe the Megatron. But let's see. When I tried to do it before, it was kind of snug. Let's see if we can get to connect on there. Oh, yep. So it's cool, but it does make her look kind of too chunky, in my opinion. Kind of back heavy looking. But it's an option. So yeah, I mean it's cool. And I like you can display it with Orion packs and um, like I said, the Bumblebee. That's dope. Yeah, here is Alita. Like I said, I like her. I think she's a good display piece. If you're someone who's collecting the Studio Series TF1 figures, get a better look at her. Um, then these are decent. I think it just depends on the person, on the individual. Here she is with B127. Unfortunately, the scaling hasn't been that great with these figures. Here's her and Bumblebee, and um, here is her and Orion. But I think Orion's supposed to be a little bit taller than her, and she looks like she's a little bit taller than Orion. So that's kind of a bummer. Again, I'm not that big on it. So and here she is. Here all three of them are together. So like I said, these three together do look really cool. Especially like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. Really enjoyed the characters. This incarnation of the characters. So to have them in figure form, is decent collectible action figures. I really vibe with. So that's why I went ahead and got her. Um, but yeah, so that is Alita. So like I said, if you're interested, recommend her. If you're not, there's the Legacy version. There was, I think, like a Power of the Prime one, but your best bet, honestly, is the Legacy one if you're wanting just Elita, traditional Elita-1 in your collection. Then yeah, go for the Legacy one. But like I said, this was cool. I like her, even with the few minor gripes. Um, like I said, next video, a big one I've been waiting to do. Unfortunately, well, I'll save that for when I do that video. But yeah, so another big figure video that'll be up next, and then after that, I might have a few other miscellaneous figures. Like I said, Arachnid, I would like to get her. Maybe wait on her, see how I feel. There's another rare movie figure that is a repaint of it's a figure from the 2007 toy line. And that figure is kind of hard to get, unfortunately. Every listing I see for that figure is like they're wanting like a lot of money for it. I'm like, don't know if I want to pay that much for repaint. So I found one that was still higher than what I would want, but it's fair price. Is brand new and packaging, all that stuff. So I might grab that one maybe. They also released a um soccer ball transformer due to the whole World Cup event. That actually looks really cool, and I am a fan of when they do the novelty type of transformers. So that's not too expensive. That's like a reasonable. That's a reasonable price. So I might get that one or hold off on them. But I think the soccer ball transformer would be really fun to showcase in a video. So to do a video about. So we'll see. Like I said, maybe get some more transformers, get some other miscellaneous characters. But we'll see. Like I said, I have one random '90s figure to talk about that's coming through UPS. So when that gets here, I'll do a video on that one. But yeah, like I said, recommend it. Check out next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.